Hello everybody and welcome back to my channel. I'm Julie. In this lesson we're going to be doing part 2 of the verbs followed by gerunds. Now in part 1 you learned that a gerund is a verb ending in ing because sometimes a sentence has 2 consecutive verbs in it, and the second verb is sometimes followed by the infinitive form and sometimes followed by the gerund form. Now these verbs have to be memorized, okay? Now this is very important to know when you're speaking English or writing English. You have to know which form to use for the second verb. And also, like I mentioned in the first video on the gerunds, if you are writing the federal or provincial exams in Canada, then this is one of the things that they like to put on those exams. So you absolutely have to know which verb form follows these particular verbs. So let's switch over and get our work screen right here. Verbs followed by a gerund number 2. They must be memorized. Learn them by heart. Okay, here they are. Here's our second group of verbs followed by a gerund. To admit, to delay, to resume, to dread, to fear, to avoid, to advise, to enjoy, to plan on, to allow, to imagine, to deny, to suggest, to report, to mind, to discuss, to appreciate, to give up or to stop, to permit, to insist on, to postpone, to be worth, and to understand. Okay, now let's see these verbs and their gerunds in these sentences. To postpone. We can postpone leaving until Friday. They postpone discussing the merger until the next meeting. To insist on. He insisted on paying for the damages. My parents will insist on helping us with the down payment. To resume. I will resume writing the answers on the board when you all settle down. The employees resumed working after the unexpected fire drill. To fear. Don't fear following your dreams. If you fear making mistakes, you will never learn anything. To be worth. In my opinion, it is worth trading in my phone for a new one. It wasn't worth selling our house to buy another one just down the street. To appreciate. I appreciate knowing that everything worked out well for you. The employees will appreciate having a few days off over the holidays. To report. He reported seeing an unidentified flying object in the sky over the Pacific Ocean. They are going to report finding the lost child not far from his home. To plan on. We plan on visiting Europe when we retire in 2 years. They planned on attending your wedding, but they missed their flight. To admit. He admits stealing the bike from the park. She admitted making that terrible mistake. To suggest. Do you suggest ordering the sirloin steak? They suggested buying their product in bulk to save money. To understand. I understand being upset about it, but you have to get over it. The students understood that postponing the exam until after the holidays was the better option. To imagine, I can't imagine living in such a small apartment. Can you imagine managing all those employees? To allow. Our school doesn't allow running in the corridors. When we owned the company, we never allowed gossiping on company time. To dread. I dread getting up on Monday mornings. He is dreading facing his in-laws after that incident. To avoid. John avoided answering any questions without his lawyer present. I avoid driving on icy roads during the winter months. To mind. Would you mind putting those heavy boxes in the trunk for me? I didn't mind babysitting the kids last night. To delay. He delayed filing his income tax return for obvious reasons. We will delay making such a big decision until we have all the necessary information. To enjoy. My family enjoys skiing and skating in the winter. I am enjoying sipping this lovely glass of red wine. To give up, when it means to stop. My uncle gave up drinking many years ago. Don't give up trying because we know that you can do it. To permit. They don't permit fishing in this lake. Our teacher will never permit using our notes during the test. To discuss. My husband and I discussed having another child, but we decided to wait a couple of years. We will discuss promoting Jim to vice president in our next monthly meeting. The Prime Minister is discussing distributing the vaccine as quickly as possible. To advise. The broker advised waiting till next week to make the offer on the house. My doctor advises eating healthier and exercising more. To deny. He denies knowing anything about the crime. The students denied cheating on the final exam. So now that's another group of verbs that you need to know that are followed by the gerund form of the verb. Okay, so study those verbs, learn them by heart. It's very important when you want to make a perfect sentence in English. Okay, so if that video helped you, you can go ahead and subscribe to my channel. You can like the video and you can leave a comment below, ask a question, or just say hello to let us know that you're there. If you need to improve your English, you can get yourselves a copy of Basic English. This is the 3rd edition. This book is published by McGraw-Hill and available everywhere, including Amazon, of course. This book is full of tons of exercises that will really help you to improve your English quickly, and also filled with a lot of vocabulary words. I suggest you start at the beginning, you work on every single page right through to the end of the book, complete every single page. Okay, the answer key is at the back to support you while you're learning. If you need to improve your verb tense comprehension, you can get yourselves a copy of English Verb Tenses, also available on Amazon. This book concentrates specifically on improving and perfecting your English verb tenses. Very easy to use. You start at the beginning, you work on every single page right through to the end of the book. The answer key is at the back to support you while you are learning. Also, I have a new Facebook page called Learn English with Julie Lachance. I'm putting up a lot of things on that page to also help you, so we can meet up over there. Also, I have many videos on my YouTube channel, so you can look there and see which ones you need help with, and you can look at those. There are many videos on pronunciation. You can flip through those and choose the ones that you need help with your pronunciation. I suggest, however, that you do all of them because there's so much in each of the videos. So for now, I'm going to wish you a good day, and I will see you, you know where, in the next video. So goodbye for now.